Somebody pushed me closer to the window. Finish your answer before time runs out.
All right, now we'll just file your answers. Now that we're pals, I'm sending some tough but fair interview questions to your device. But instead of typing your responses, you'll be using words from your fellow interviewees to answer the questions. Impressed yet? Tap any word you see to add it to your response. If you make a mistake, tap the word again to remove it. You can also drag words around to rearrange them. Can't find the right words for what you want to say? Then say something different, pal, because that's all you're getting. The first rule of management is limitations foster creativity.
I'm here to inform you that you've used half your time.
Hey, let me out!
You should hurry, time's running out.
Let's see what we've got here. What's your professional backup plan? I know one of these is better than the other, but as a test, why don't you guys choose? Cast your vote now. What does leadership mean to you? What's your greatest workplace fear?
Synergy.
Cool. Using words from 3 different people is worth a bonus. down when you're stressed. What's the most important feedback you've ever received? Where would you like to go for the company retreat? How do you unwind after work? Great work. That's what I'll be saying every day to the one of you who gets the job. Let's see who the front runner is. The biggest number is the best, if you ask me. Anyway, let's try a couple more icebreakers. Okay, same as before. Respond any way you want, just don't skimp on the details. Put some meat on those word bones. I'm sorry, we're canceling our membership with your health club. We got a better offer from a fight club. Sure, I can tell you about it.
Half your time is up. Hurry up, you don't want to run out of time.
Wow, I'm learning a lot from these, including things I legally shouldn't know. Round 2 of questioning. This time, I want to know how you would handle some tough workplace scenarios. Remember, you can use any word you see on your device in your answer. Try grabbing a word from the question itself. It's almost like you're using my own words against me. Just like Linda.
Half, your time is up. You should hurry, time's running out.
All right, business time. You're on a 72-hour business trip with your chattiest coworker. How do you keep yourself sane? Go ahead and vote already. This round, each vote's worth even more. The office is always way too cold or way too hot. What do you say to the maintenance person?
Synergy.
Let's say Mark has just taken your parking spot. How do you respond? Trent's been in the restroom for an hour. What do you whisper under the door? You discover Trish applying for a new job at a competing company. How do you respond? You have time to squeeze in a quick workout during lunch. What exercise do you do? Should a pack of stray dogs find their way into the office, how would you establish dominance?
Synergy.
That took a lot of teamwork. Let's see who teamworked the best. Legally, I have to tell you that none of this is binding until a contract is in place, blah, blah, blah. Let's do one more icebreaker. Don't overthink it. Just put down whatever enters your mind. Unless you're thinking about a big, delicious sandwich. I skipped lunch and I am dying over here.
You're about halfway through the timer.
This is exactly what I hoped each of you would say. Okay, it's the final round, and it appears we're missing something. Your resumes. Probably my fault. The wolves. They come at night and take everything. But you know what? I don't need resumes. Just finish the personal statement that's already started on your device. Boy, if someone asked me to define my entire life in one statement, I would probably freak out and blow it. But I'm sure you'll do fine.
You should be halfway done now, okay? Hey, you're almost out of time.
Don't let me down. Vote on your devices now. It's the final round, so I'm upping the point bonus even more.
Synergy.
Since we've got an odd number, I'm putting our 3 strongest candidates in one matchup. That's the last step. You all did great, but one of you did greater-est. The job goes to... Congratulations! You're our new Executive VP of Net New Acquisitioneering. Welcome to the team! Oh, and Mike, you're fired.
Life is short, but the days are long. Never thought you'd be feeling so blue. Stuck at home with the TV on, wanting something important to do. Somewhere where you can be the you that you know you can be. Somewhere where snacks are free and friends break for coffee at 3. You got a bachelor's degree. You need a job. Go get a job. Oh, you need a job. Everyone job. Get you a job. You need a job. It's true. Well, have I got a job for you? We've got perks like a dental plan, and once a week it's okay to wear jeans. Plastic's going to recycling can. Ooh, don't monopolize the coffee machine. You've got vacation days, but why would you want time away? Why would you want time away? When you do what you love, why not do it every day? That's why our employees say, come get a job. You need a job. Talking about a job. Everyone job. Go get you a job. How about a job? Oh, who wants a job? You need, and yes, you really need. Swear you will see job prosperity if you get to read productivity. Job, go get a job. Oh, you need a job. Everyone job. Get you a job.
Yes, fine.
Don't mind if I do.
There, Peanut.
Oh, that's hot. Yeah, it's fine.
Hot. You may bow.
only test on humans.
Thank you for your support.
Not long ago, on a night filled with guile and malevolence, there was a gathering of the world's most famous detectives, who, if you can believe it, were also the world's most cunning murderers. They had devised a unique competition where they earned points for solving crimes and points for committing them. Each detective had a stash of 2 murder weapons. Look at the prompt on your device to see the first one you'll draw. But take heed, as a murderer, you also have a calling card, a letter from your own name that you must include in your drawings. Do your best to hide the letter as part of the image, like so. If your calling card is too obvious, your fellow detectives may spot it and trace the weapon back to you. Draw 2 weapons and hide your calling card now. By the way, if you've played before, you can turn off tutorials in the settings menu. I promise not to take it personally.
Eureka!
Dandy.
Yes.
That's half your time. I hope you used it wisely. Finish up before time runs out. Each detective was aided by a secret accomplice disguised as a fellow party guest. Use your device to give your guest a name. Any clever moniker will do, but don't leave any clues to your own identity.
Indeed.
First rate.
Fundamental.
Excellent. Now, look sharp. The ball is about to begin.
Everyone, your attention please. Please welcome our honorees for the evening, the world's greatest detectives.
Such enthusiasm. Almost a shame you're going to spoil his party.
I'm your host, Lord Tippett, and it's a pleasure to benefit you with my largesse. Oh, you brought gifts. You can set them down anywhere.
Looks like one of your drawings is out in the open, just as well. These gifts represent every type of weapon you'll see this evening, and no detective draws the same weapon twice.
Oh, and allow me to welcome your esteemed guests. Wonderful. Now, let's just... What the devil? Who turned out the lights? Stay put, everyone. At least with you all around, we can be sure there won't be any foul play.
Oh, I wouldn't be so sure. Now's your chance to strike. Choose a guest to murder on your device. Then guess which detective brought them to the ball. Use your knowledge of what your fellow detectives may have written, or simply take a stab in the dark. If you're the first to figure out who brought a guest, your murder is successful, but your weapon will be left behind as evidence. And hurry, the darkness won't last forever.
Last, I'm tripping over my fancy lord robes. The circuit's been fixed and, oh my god! 6 of our guests have been murdered!
Each murder earns the perpetrator a secret point. And the longer you get away with it, the more you can earn.
Well, it's a good thing no murder can stump the world's greatest detectives. To the crime board! Aha! We've found the murder weapons. Let's start with just 2 of these despicable doodads. Thanks to science, we can tell how many awful attempts were made on each guest's life.
And if you brought one of these guests, each of those attempts earns you points.
This is odd. If I didn't know better, I'd say these weapons are the same as some of the gifts you all brought.
What a coincidence.
Unfortunately, we really only have time to solve one of these cases.
That means the other murderer will get away, for now.
Examine the evidence and talk through your theories. Choose the case you have the best chance of solving.
All right. Oh. All right.
All right already.
Oh, yes. Come now.
Oh, my.
Excellent. We have our case. You there. Since you brought this guest, I'm letting you borrow my lucky magnifying glass. Use your device to move it over the evidence for a closer look. Now, everyone hurry and vote for who murdered this guest.
I see. On with it.
By the way, you can use the hurry up button to speed up the timer if your fellow detectives are dragging their feet.
Uh-oh.
Let's extrapolate.
You're accusing one of your colleagues? Fess up, detective. Are you innocent or guilty of this crime?
Molecule.
Well, this is awkward. For all you, mostly. Still, if any of you did vote for the actual guilty party, I'll see to it you're rewarded with points at the end of the night.
And as for our escaped murderer, keep lying low and there'll be even more points in your future.
I'd greatly appreciate you finding the guilty party this time. What senseless violence.
Senseless, but not pointless.
All right, you know what to do.
And if you're a murderer, deflect suspicion onto the other case. Your life depends on it, or at least your sterling reputation.
My word. Well then. Yes.
Perhaps. Let's continue.
Aha.
Yes.
Since you brought this guest, you get control of the magnifying glass. And the rest of you, feel free to yell at them if they miss something. I hope you all know who did it because I am totally in the dark here.
Well, we can eliminate 2 suspects. Their drawings for this weapon are right in front of us.
Yes.
We're waiting.
Interesting. I've got it.
Did I mention that your calling cards
Let's
aren't
see.
necessarily unique?
What do you have to say for yourself?
Filthy gossip.
I wish I'd invited better detectives and worse murderers. There's one pair of murders left to examine. I feel like the party is still totally salvageable.
Oh. Come
Fascinating.
on.
On with it.
Aha.
Yoo-hoo.
Yes.
Who among you has a guilty conscience? All right, fine, none of you, but who did this murder?
Ma! Tally-ho! Interesting.
Don't be afraid to collaborate with your fellow detectives. There's no I in investigation.
Let's continue.
Well then.
All right. Come on.
Be honest now. Hey, we're in my way. Caught red-handed. As punishment, I'm putting you in a timeout until you learn to stop murdering. Great work solving that case. I'm keeping track of who votes for the guilty party and awarding each of you points when you're right, even when the rest of the group gets it wrong. As for the murders we didn't get to, I promise we'll get to it later. Now, someone get the... Oh, bother.
Time to refill your quiver. Draw 2 more weapons using the prompts on your device. You'll be hiding the same letter, but it may look a bit different than before.
Excellent.
Perfect. Yes!
You've used half your time. Don't forget, you have 2 drawings to finish. Your time's nearly up. You'll also need to name another accomplice. Remember, an accomplice that no one tries to murder doesn't do you any good. Give them a name with style.
There you are.
Fine.
Oh.
Yes?
Masterfully done.
Did I hear the door? I think we have some newcomers. Please join me in welcoming our new guests. There's still time for me to get a smooch before midnight. Damn it!
Select another guest and try to deduce who brought them. If you're right, the dark deed will be done.
Okay, killers, if this is a metaphor for the dangers of hoarding wealth, I get it. We need light! Quickly! Bennington, set the curtains on fire! What a relief to Merlin's beard!
Aw, man.
More murders? But these guests told me they hate being murdered. These cases make me feel as uneasy as a man whose home has been the site of multiple violent murders.
Let's extrapolate him.
There.
well.
Come now.
Fascinating.
Yes.
Oh.
Perhaps.
I'll clean this up.
I see.
I think we all know who did this one, right?
Yes, yes.
Come on.
All right.
If the room is voting to condemn you,
A hung jury? You've got to work together to pick someone, or the killer goes free. Get it together and vote next time. My party depends on it. There's one pair of murders left to investigate. What devilish mind would use weapons as devilish as these? Some kind of devil?
Come on.
I see.
My word. Yes, yes.
Come on. Aha. Let's see.
I know who did it, but a good host waits for his guests.
Come on.
Interesting.
Interesting. Come on.
Don't forget you can use the magnifying
Here you
glass
go.
to highlight what you found for your fellow detectives. Well? I hate to admit fault, so Bennington is very sorry for the accusation. The bodies may be getting cold, but this beef Wellington is still piping hot. Now on to the... Oh my.
hope your bloodlust isn't sated yet.
Stay calm. Most of us will get out of this alive. I think. This music is only making them more bloodthirsty. Thankfully, nobody seems to. Meryl Streep's Oscars! Strangely, I'm actually starting to get used to this. I would find the letters myself, but I only know how to read real estate contracts.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Let's extract him.
Come on.
Oh, yoo-hoo.
Fascinating.
Who's committed this crime?
Let's see.
I've got it.
Oh, come on.
Perhaps.
Here.
Yoo-hoo.
On with it.
Well, spit it out.
I think not.
Well, I guess I have to throw out all the killer court pamphlets I just printed. There's one last pair of murders to investigate. These weapons are deadlier than my legendary wit.
Interesting. Let's continue.
Interesting. Ahem.
Oh, come on.
Someone's metaphorical fingerprints are all over this crime.
Good. Yoo-hoo.
Very well.
Aha.
Get on with it. Fascinating.
Let's extrapolate. Ahem. Come
Now
on.
one word. Yes, yes.
Out with it.
Revisit your data.
All your friends turned against you for no reason. But don't take it personally. Now, don't let... Midnight? The party's nearly over and we left, like, a lot of these murders unsolved. Look, just take a guess at all of the remaining cases. I'll give you points if you're right, even if the group votes the other way.
And I'll give murderers extra points for every detective they fool into voting for someone else.
Time is running out. Please hurry.
I see.
Come on.
Aha!
Charming.
Let's see.
Oh, there.
Oh my.
Bravo.
Let's see. Oh, yes.
Aha. Come on.
What a head scratcher. Moving on.
Oh, yoo-hoo.
Fascinating.
Interesting.
Let's see.
Ahem.
Excellent. Moving on.
Good. Picked up.
Very well.
All right.
Yes.
My.
All right.
Yes. Come on.
And I do it again.
I forgot about that one.
Let's see.
Aha. Yoo-hoo. Oh.
Interesting.
Come on. Nicely done. Next.
Let's extrapolate. Come on. Aha. Yoo-hoo.
Very well.
Aha!
A master at work.
All right. My.
Perhaps.
Come now.
I did not commit that murder.
You're a natural.
Let's see.
You.
Now we're having fun.
I see.
The hamster made me do it.
Who would have thought? Onward!
Uh-oh.
Very well. Yes. Tally ho!
Interesting. Yes.
Yes, very murdery.
Here, dog.
Come on. Very well.
Fascinating.
Come on.
My.
I've never felt better.
Didn't see that coming. Next.
Oh, hello.
Perhaps.
Yes.
Interesting.
Come on.
Come on.
Brutal.
Aha.
I've got it.
Interesting.
Oh, yes.
Guilty as charged.
Excellent work, detectives. Some of you were way off. As promised, I've been keeping track of who the best detective is. Let's see who gets the prize.
But there's also the matter of who the best murderer is. And what about the most popular accomplices? And our overall winner is...
Congratulations! Please don't forget any of your belongings. You'll already be leaving a number of your friends behind. Anyway, toodle pip.
What am I seeing? Is it so easy? Look on the ceiling.
Welcome to Drawful Animate. If you're happy to have me back, let me hear complete silence. Thank you so much. This game will have one round. On your marks, get set, draw. By now, you should have a prompt on your device. It might be simple, like Dog Beach, or weirder, like Geology for Clowns, or a frowny face made of corn. Your job is to draw an animation that fits your prompt. You'll get points for each player that guesses your prompt correctly. You've got this, probably. Don't forget you can still join the audience by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code. We're halfway through. It's a great time to hop on over to that second frame. The drawing is done. Get over it. Let's see him. Think about what this animation could be titled and write it on your device. Come on, type something. Voila! Which of these titles do you think inspired this drawing? What a lovely time of day to vote. Please vote now. Okay, who got tricked? I only have one thing to say. Ha ha! Got a good title for this one? Put it in writing. but I promise this is worth it. Type something. What a spread. Yum. Okay, time to vote. Accuracy? Never heard of her. Pick something. Let's see what happened. Well, good news is tomorrow's another day. Write your decoy. Not to be dramatic, but you need to submit something soon or the game is ruined. The right answer is in here somewhere. Time to vote. Oh, get over yourself. Just pick something. Who got duped? Tap your fingers on the keyboard to create a title. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, hurry, 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 come on. strong showing. Now choose one. Okay, you don't have a lot of time, just vote. Who voted for what? Let's find out. Okay, this next one is really bad. In a good way. There isn't much time left. You simply must write faster. So many good options. Choose only one. Vote now! Think later! All right, let's see how this all shook out. This animation answers the question, what if someone kind of tried? Give it your best guess, or your worst guess. Just do it quickly. Look at all these forgeries. Pick the real deal. Let's go, vote. Alrighty, let's see what you did. I don't like that drawing. Type now. Replenish your electrolytes later. Here are your choices. Couple seconds left to get those votes in. Okay, who picked what? Ooh, ouch. Type that title. We don't have all day. In fact, we have like a couple seconds. It's decision time. here's a friendly reminder to vote. Okay, I'm actually curious how this one turned out. Okay, last animation. Pull it together and write something. I'm talking to you, discouraged novelist.
No.
Whoa, check these out. Pick something! Behold the results. This is so embarrassing for you. I'm so happy.
Drawful animate, it's art on overdrive. Once you start to play, your drawings come alive. Try to fool your friends, the party never ends. It only limits those you put on yourself. Drawful animate, it's a game that'll make you move. Swipe your finger around and soon it'll start to groove. Draw the first frame, then another not the same. That's called animation.